All right, today we're going to be making some homemade chicken pot pie. And this is what we're going to be comparing it to. So we're going to do a taste test with me and my son and my daughter. So it ought to be interesting. Might be some consequences if they choose the frozen one. And I also added a gauge to show my emotional state during the taste test. Check it out when we do it. Back to the video. Heck, I might wind up choosing the frozen one. That's what I grew up eating a lot of the times. They were one of my favorite foods. A lot of good memories with eating them, especially the little tiny frozen ones. Oh, I love them things. They were great. We're going to make both of the recipes from Sally's Baking. All right, let's build this pie. We're going to start with our homemade pie crust because it has to chill for a couple of hours, and then we'll prep our ingredients for the filling. Now, while this is coming together, here's a little history, our fun food fact you might not know. The meat pie, the direct ancestor of what I'm making right now, was almost pushed off the American dinner table entirely. After World War II, the casserole had become the go-to budget meal for American families. Not only was it easier to make because you either had just a top crust or no crust at all, it also made use of leftovers and inexpensive ingredients. The humble meat pie was fighting for its life for a place at the dinner table. Then, in 1951, a company called C.A. Watson changed everything. They introduced the very first frozen chicken pot pie. Simple ingredients: chicken, gravy, peas, and peppers, with a flaky crust, sold in its own little aluminum tin. It was an instant hit. Swanson's frozen pie actually came out before their famous TV dinners. Here's the irony though: the frozen pie was so convenient that it actually nudged people away from making them by hand. Why spend an afternoon rolling out crust when you can just pull one out of the freezer? The casserole, already riding high, became the dominant budget dish of the post-war era when it came to homemade dishes. And the frozen pot pie became a permanent fixture in the freezer aisle. And it's still there today. Which is exactly why we're here. Because I want to know, now that I'm actually making one from scratch, is homemade worth it, or is the convenience worth it? But I don't need a frozen pot pie to make my dinner quick. Watch me put this together in 50 seconds. Now let's get those pies out of the oven, cooled off, plated, so they can be ready to test. All right.
Let me go first. I'm gonna be honest, alright? So.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not bad.
All right. You gotta drink some water.
No, I'm so hungry right now. This is a good test. I'm just hungry.
Mm-hmm. All right. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Hmm. It tastes a little better.
What's...
No, it tastes more natural, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I still like the other one. Just it's just the texture of the bread's different.
And the other one?
Yeah, like I won't even like the taste is better, but the texture. uh, I kind of like it. I can't tell which one I like more. Like when it comes to texture with the bread. For taste wise, this one was better, I think. But the texture also hurts it just a little bit.
Oh, okay. So texture on the... So now you take your glasses, or take them off. So the second one was the homemade one.
Okay.
And then that one was the regular one.
That makes sense. This had better taste. Like it tasted better. Just that the texture was different, and I can't determine whether it was worse or not.
Mm-hmm.
It was. I'm gonna taste it again, but the bread specifically. No, this tastes better. This is better.
Oh. Okay. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Tastes good. Yeah, tastes good.
All right.
Yeah, but which one's better now?
I haven't tried both.
You gotta tell me it's better.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
How's it taste?
worse than the one I tried first.
Wait.
So which one?
The first one was better.
Oh, okay.
Which one was the better one, Dad?
I hadn't tasted it yet.
Yeah. Maybe I had a bad bite. I don't know.
You want to try the second one
Yeah,
again?
I'll try that one again. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know which one I ate.
All right.
How's it taste?
Just no punch to the breading or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just feels kind of flat. No.
Here's the first one again.
This one's much better.
Nice. The only difference is that the homemade one probably took every bit of 2 or 3 hours
Oh,
to make.
Yeah,
it tastes a lot better though.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I ate this, I'm guessing frozen one, that was
Yeah.
not very good.
Yeah, just have you know, I always said I hated chicken pot pie. This was pretty good.
No, yeah, I wouldn't eat the first one.
When I tasted it, I was like, this is pretty good because I was
Yeah,
really
taste
hungry. But like,
Y'all confirmed that already. So I don't have to blind taste test myself at this point.
you should. Wait, what's my test to you?
And just so you can't tell by sound, I'm just going to swap over the plate.
And by the way, the vegetables are less smushy, so it just tastes better.
You're giving him hints, all right? You're giving him hints. You can look for these things. There you go.
What do you think it is?
Well, the only reason I kind of know because I had to taste the gravy before I fixed it.
Oh, you know the taste of the gravy. I see.
But I do still want to taste the other one.
There you go. To me, it's a night and day difference.
Yeah,
It's like immediate.
it is.
Yeah.
I'm used to this taste because I ate that growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't hate the flavor of it for the most part, but it's mushy and everything. But that one has texture and everything.
Yeah, like
so
the vegetables don't immediately like.
there you go.
I think if Gordon Ramsay would be like, "This is so good."
Now I can't say making that pie was easy, but I'm sure it gets easier after you make it a few times. And it might even be worth it to prep some of the items beforehand, especially the pie crust. But when comparing the two pies, we saw which one came out on top. You cannot beat the homemade taste of that chicken pot pie. And if you're wondering, was it thrifty? Well, I gotta admit, you're gonna have a hard time beating $9.97 for a meal that'll feed a family. Using basic ingredients, these are the numbers that I came up with, so I was right around the same price. But the benefit of homemade is you know exactly what's in it, and you can probably pronounce all the words. So get in the kitchen and make some dinner. You'll be glad you did, especially if you make this pie. Till next time.